name is Brittany and I'm going to be your occupational therapy assistant today. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Doing well, thank you. Do you know what occupational therapy is?
No, I don't.
So occupational therapy allows you to complete activities that are purposeful and meaningful to you. So here today we're actually going to be focusing on transfers. So whether that be transferring you from the bed to a chair to a toilet, whatever you need to do to get around in your day-to-day life. How does that sound?
Great.
Perfect. So I just want to let you know in advance we are going to be recording this for your family back at home so that they can also use these movements as well.
Okay.
We're going to be doing two different types of transfers. The first one's going to be a stand pivot transfer where we're going to be standing up together and I'm just going to assist you to the chair. The second one will be a squat pivot transfer where I will be positioning you from the bed to the chair. But at that point, usually it's when you have more weakness in your legs and you're not able to maintain balance, which is why we stay low to the ground in that position. Do you have any questions for me before we begin?
No, I'm good.
Okay, great. So since you have generalized weakness, I do want to go ahead and also instruct you how to get up from the bed so you don't get lightheaded or dizzy. We're going to start with you just pushing your arms up, and I'll be right behind you to guide you, okay? Very good, just like that. I'm going to move your chair over here so it's ready to be positioned when we transfer you as well, angling it slightly to the bed so it makes it easier for the transfer. Now I want you to go ahead and take your left arm and place it underneath your left knee, and you're going to move the left leg gently and slowly off the bed. Very good. And you're going to do the same thing with your right leg, slowly and gently moving it over. If it's more comfortable, you could always use both arms. I usually find it easier to use one. How did that feel?
Good.
Good? Okay, great. So now that you're sitting here nice and secure, one thing to make sure is you always want to have both feet flat on the floor. You're facing straight ahead. And then I actually want you to scoot closer to the edge of the bed. That'll make it easier for the transfer, okay? Very good. Now the next thing for our transfer is we're going to be using a gait belt. So I have a gait belt for you here that you're going to be taking home. And a gait belt is just kind of like a safety harness that we wrap around the stomach. So it ensures that if there's any type of loss of balance, you're secure because we'll be holding on to you with it. So go ahead and lift your arms up for me, please. First and foremost, before I put the gait belt on, I just want to make sure you don't have any tubes, surgery marks, or any issues going on with your stomach region.
No.
Okay, great. So we're going to go ahead and put the gait belt on. And then we always want to make sure that the gait belt is nice and snug, so it's secured to the skin. Very good. And we're going to feed the belt through the loop here to secure it. And then the additional part will just be wrapped into the belt here so that it's not hanging in the way.
Okay.
Okay, relax your arms down by your side. So the first transfer we're going to be doing today is a stand pivot transfer. Like I mentioned, we have the chair positioned slightly at an angle towards the bed. And before we begin, I'm just going to walk through what we're going to be doing. So I'm actually going to reach in between your arms and just hold onto the gait belt. And we're going to stand up together on the count of 3. And you're going to move towards the chair, reaching towards the arm rests, and then slowly position yourself down.
Okay.
Does that sound good?
Yes.
Okay, great. And I'll be guiding you through it and assisting you, okay?
Okay.
So we're going to go ahead and begin. And you can just keep your arms down nice and relaxed. And I'm going to swing you forward just gently, rock you forward. And on the count of 3, we're going to go ahead and stand up, okay? Ready? 1, 2, and 3. Now we're going to go ahead and turn, reach for those arm rests, and then gently sit down. Very good. Excellent. Okay, great. So now our next transfer we're going to be doing is the squat pivot transfer. And like I said, this one's more so if you have any type of loss in balance, we want to keep you closer to the floor as possible. So we're going to stay in a squatted position, lower to the ground. Same placement and everything. I'm going to go in and reach and hold onto the gait belt as well. And then you're going to actually bend your body over my right shoulder, and then we're going to transfer from the bed to the chair. And you're going to reach back for those arm rests again. Okay?
Okay.
So we'll go ahead and begin. So go ahead and lean forward over the right shoulder, and we're gonna rock, and we'll go ahead and position and transfer on the count of 3, okay?
Okay.
So 1, 2, and 3, and reach back and gently sit. Very good. How did that feel?
Good.
Great. So those are the 2 transfer techniques that you'll be using at home. Do you have any questions for me at all in regards to the transfers?
No, I think I'm good.
Okay, great. So just, I want to let you know at the end, any safety precautions that there might be. Just make sure that if you are going to go into any type of chair, that the wheels are always locked, that you're positioned at a 90-degree angle with your feet on the floor. And then if you have any other questions for me, just let me know for next session, okay?
Okay, great. Thank
All
you.
right, you're very welcome. Have a great rest of your day.
Thanks, you too.
Thank you.